Did anyone else's house feel like an oven last year, or was it just me? Today I'm going to be testing out this $90 pedestal fan. This one claims a lot of the same features as the name brand Drio fan, but is it actually worth buying? I'm going to be showing you how this came packaged, all of the features, and then we'll go over final thoughts at the very end. Also, really quick, I did want to mention the brand did send this out to me so I could review it all for you. But really quick, here's everything that came in the box. It came packaged really well. So inside the bottom piece is where you're going to find the poles to make this a pedestal fan. And then you just put that lid back on and twist to secure it. And now you have the base again. We have the top of the fan, the base, 3 pedestal poles, the instruction manual and remote, and then a power adapter. Here's a really quick look at the instructions. So it looks like we're actually going to start with the smallest tube, and we're just going to rotate that bar clockwise and screw it into the base. And then you're going to go ahead and do that with the next 2 poles. And then last, we're just going to screw in the top part of the fan. Super simple and easy to put together. Now right here on the side of the fan is where the power adapter is going to plug in, just like that. All right, let's go ahead and test this out. So for the remote, the only buttons that are not on the screen that are on the remote are the plus and minus buttons. Everything else is also on this touch screen, so you can just turn it on by touching the screen or by using the remote. I'm gonna be using the remote while we do this. The plus and minus only work with the timer and the speed button. So if I have this on and I hit timer, I can adjust the timer with the plus and minus, or I can go plus or minus for the speed on the remote. You can also adjust it by just tapping the speed button, but it'll only go higher, not lower. And then same thing with the timer button. You can press that to adjust the timer, but it'll only go higher, not lower. All right, so like I said, you can turn this on with the remote with just the power button. So we're gonna start at the top of the remote. That's that timer button. So like I said, you can hit the timer button and just go through the timers. So it's anywhere from 1 hour to 12 hours. That's a lot of timer options. I don't know why you would need anything more than that. And like it showed on here, when you select one, it'll blink 3 times. And then after the 3 times, it's set and you're good to go. And that actually goes for all of these settings. So I'm gonna turn that timer back off. So we already went over the plus and minus buttons. Next, we have the left-right button, which is gonna oscillate the fan from left to right. So this fan can oscillate 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees, or 180 degrees. This is perfect if you have a really large room and you're trying to cool down the entire room. This thing really circulates the air because of how much oscillating it can do. So while we're on the topic of oscillating, you can also go up and down. So if we hit that button, we can do a 50 degrees up and down, or we can do 90 degrees up and down. So that will face the fan completely towards the ceiling. Now, the thing I love most about this is you can actually add the side-to-side oscillating with the up and down oscillating. So you get full range of motion. It'll turn the fan and just move that air throughout the whole room. This is not just your basic pedestal fan, it actually moves the air. I have noticed my room has started to cool down a good bit because it's moving that air throughout the whole room. And at any time you can hit the power button and it'll go to that screen and just go back to its resting position. I want to interrupt really quick just to say, if you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I'm trying to grow my channel so I can make a lot more videos like this and help you all out with your shopping. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. But we're going to turn this back on and we're only going to adjust the speed because we're on that button now. Now this can go up to a speed 15, which is super powerful. It is blowing this wind. Let me show you. So on an extremely hot day, this is gonna be so nice because it almost feels like an air conditioner. Let's go to the mode button. So this has 3 modes. If I hit the mode button, you're gonna pop up with an F1. That's gonna be your natural wind. So it kind of just feels like a natural light breeze if you were outside. But if we hit that button again, it's gonna pop up with F2, and that's our sleep mode. Now what's really important to me on sleep mode is that LED light turning off. So on any of these settings, if you don't do anything for 30 seconds, the display brightness will go down by 50%. And after that, you can touch any button or press any button on the remote and the LED lights will turn on fully again. So now with all the testing done, I can confidently say this is an amazing fan. I also love how small it is. It's not super big and bulky. It works really well. It actually got so cold in here that I had to put on a jacket for a second. And it's 86 degrees outside right now. And then also just a really quick bonus, I love how it stores everything inside of itself, because I don't need a fan like this in the winter, but in the summer, I absolutely need one of these fans. I just thought that was really nice that you could store everything inside of itself. Honestly, I don't have anything negative to say about this fan. I actually really loved it. But yeah, my consensus is this is a really good fan, especially for the price. You're getting a fan that's just as good, but way less expensive.